Hello, everyone. This is your Captain Fantastic World speaking. Welcome you aboard the Fantastic Voyages and the Sunless Sea within Lovecraft Country. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Now, we actually managed to make ourselves to Port Carnelian, which is the fallen London sole imperial possession. Basically, this is it. This is the last that the Empire is actually holding. And the reason they're doing so is because of the revenue stream of the let's see, the Sapphire Exchange, where we can get coffee beans, sapphires, and a mountain sherd. This is struck off the mountain of light, whose god is the stone. It is holy, treated accordingly. If you don't treat it as holy, it can still be sold as a captivating treasure. Not sure. I'm not going to invest 2,000 in it right now. We have enough for our ship upgrade, but as you can see with our hold, we've got maybe enough fuel, but definitely not enough supplies. We've been eating a bit too much. So my thought is there's a couple of things. One, I've got a secret here, two secrets here, which I can either use to increase my stats, which, we've been going kind of nuts with Veils. But actually, there are some other things you may want to consider here, because we've been running into things like mirrors and pages all the time. In fact, problem is I don't have anybody I can spend to get pages. I think I can get mirrors. Let's see. Speak to, he does iron, obviously. To mirrors, yeah. Mirrors is, well, our perceptions, and it would have come in handy, like, for example, at Shepherd's Cove, or whatever it's called, my apologies. The one that's been overrun by the enemy empire, which, by the way, we're in border of right now. So, yeah, I'm actually thinking that, or we can see, if we get back to the story, whether or not spies can use those two. Okay. 30. Diplomatic agent insight. I can't use this. Seek another opportunity. Oh, well. Only an 18% chance we can't do it anyways. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to probably burn a couple of these for perception. I think it's you. I know we've got other officers, but I don't think... Yeah, she will do hearts. Let's see. And... oh, whoa. Mirrors, definitely. Yeah, she was definitely going to do mirrors. Perception is about that. But yeah, we get to the next level of her is going to require Salt's attention and Storm's attention. It's going to take a while. Okay. And ask her what? Salt's song? We've got a while to go before we get there. Anyways, we might want to consider doing, like I said, a couple of shots into, at least a couple of shots into mirrors. Maybe one into mirrors and one into veils. That's what we'll do. Well, okay. 29 plus the other stuff, plus our light bonus I think we've got. And the other one will be in veils. Just so we can keep our stealth thing going. All right. So with that, we're actually going to take up some cargo. Now I'm going to bring the supplies up to 8 as well. The best deal we're going to get in supplies outside of, actually supplies are only 18. It's actually cheaper here than anywhere else. Because they're 20 back at London. Now, this actually makes me want to get more, but let's first of all decide what we're going to be getting for the Sapphire Exchange. Now, I was suggested to get 1 coffee beans and stop by the access port to the upside. That's going to be on our way back, so we will do that. Brings our cargo at 18, and I'm going to get, yes, it will drip me below, but I'm going to take an investment into 10 caskets of sapphires. Yeah, going to burn 860 for that. It's going to take up a chunk of our cargo. So, I could just left click that one, but let's do this manually. Because I want to see how much we can actually make doing a run, because I will come back with the bigger ship and make even more money if absolutely possible. Now, this also means that we can sell the mushroom wine here, but again, we buy it at 21, sell it at 23, we only get 20. I mean, if there's literally nothing else to bring here, I'll do that. I mean, I bring around 20 here, I make 400. Okay. I mean, bring a 20 here, I'll gain 40. Okay. I mean, it's 40. But, yeah, the fuel should be fine, and we have the ability to buy more on the way back if we want to. Got 272, and a decent cargo. I think that we're actually going to be taking off. Now, here, I'll show you our, pause, I'll show you our intended things. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to head up the coast to the canal, and then to Fallen London. Mutton Isle, remember, is under occupation, so we might poke in there. I don't think we have much of a chance of trying to get the port report, but We'll stop by to see if that's possible. I will not be trying to dock. And if it will pop into Fallen London. Okay, so that's a plan. We'll also get a little bit more of the stuff here. We won't pop by the Fathom King's hold. Although, considering our, let's see, where is it? Considering a hold, yeah, it still has 28. We could still actually get that extra fuel. We still have a story, a Z story, and he likes them. So, question is it worth going that far out of our range? I don't think so. You'd probably have to burn 2 fuel and a chance to get 8, and we have no idea. It's probably a random draw what he gives you. So, yeah, just straight to the canal. We'll basically map everything out there for us. All right, so with that in accord, let's resume and launch. All right. Now, I recall last time there was a monster. Ooh, there's a vortex. We're definitely not going to be touching that thing. Maybe the monster got sucked up by the vortex. I wouldn't weep. But yeah, we're going to do a straight run back to Fallen London because we desperately, and I mean desperately, let me check. Well, you know, I need to drop off this cargo to see what we can get for it. I mean, if I lose money with the shipping of emeralds, I'll be upset, but I don't think that's the case. I think this is one of the primary trade routes. And being able to create a decent run to get there would be quite in our advantage. Yeah, we're just seeing what we can see here. Swing by to the north of Geode and then head directly up the coast there. Looks like we're going to be hitting the fog bank if we do that. Now, that's actually advantageous to us to some degree, because that will allow us to pass by any issues. The metal sharp with sparks. Okay, so yeah, this is Dawn's Edge. Alright, so you know what? We could just use that thing to pop by here and see if something awaits us. We do have some positive cred. I don't know. Let's actually not. Let's, that's a problem. If we get too distracted from this, we will end up burning too much fuel. I mean, as it is, I may not have gotten quite enough. Sigh. If it gets really bad, I'll turn the light off. Entered fog bank. Yeah, we're definitely gonna... That's the Republican, I think, is the Imperial enemies. In this ship, we're definitely not gonna try anything. Alright, let's go. A dreadnought? Ha 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 ha. Against a steamer. That's hilarious, by the way. This is the Republic? It is a dock, however. So I guess we should probably stop in. We don't have a... Puggles Buff. No idea what that is. The Iron Republic. Okay, this could be bad. Let's stop by, say hi. Alright. Hell's Client State, or be wary, their laws not the laws of man or nature. Factory engines, Roy, false lions. Shops. Fuel is cheap! Fuel is cheap as hell. Damn. So we're going to stock up here. We can probably get... I'm going to buy another 5. That gives us at least 10 more cargo for other stuff. But, first things first, story. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck, leaping to the rails. Curls like a cat. The city is reflected in the classy, calm harbor waters. The citizens have the heads of dogs and serpents. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Listen, your fears line up on the quay, waiting like old lovers. We don't have 10. Allow your... No. We do not give them shore leave. Market of Hungers, a Parliament of Flies. The Market of Hungers that spires and sigils. Instead of parody of the bazaar, today flies fill its arcades. Buzz, buzz. Compile the port report. It won't be entirely straightforward. The streets won't be straight, and the ink freezes when you look away from the inkwell. Do it anyways. To record the public's events is like trying to sing wax or believe water. You do what you can. The third paragraph buds eyes. The date is fundamentally wrong. The full stop bites. You do what you can. Port report. Yep, 2 pages, which is good. Parliament flies over for business. You've gained 1 tale of terror. You've gained 1 memory of distant shore. All of that's worth something. Actually, we need 7 tales of terror, I believe. There's something I can do with that. Anyway, it's back to the story. Shops. Alright. Alright. Cool. Good of Hungers. Fund a Tittering Artificers project. Forward-mounted weapon. Don't need a forward-mounted weapon. I don't have the stuff anyways. Alright, Parliament of Flies. Let's go. Market of Hunger's Spire Sigil is a parody of the Bazaar today. Okay, you gained 1 terror, you gained 1 fragment. Alright. Okay. Does that open the shop? Yes, it does. The House of Pleasures. The flies will caress you with their wings. Hurry up and purchase something. Okay, Parabola. Flex the banks of rivers. Oh my god. Dread Surmise. Costs Searing Enigmas. Huh. The awful daring of a moment's supposition when the age of ignorance can never deny. If you sell this, you may find it easy to replace. I may want that. Okay, the fuel. Judgment's Egg costs Colossal Fluke Score. Is this a soul? It's pale and bright. Souls like this, they say, are spores of strange gods. Shintalak. Okay, can't sell any of our emeralds, but it's probably too close to sell anyways. But we will be buying 5 fuel. Because, like I said, it's the cheapest you can buy it. Is right here. We might as well invest a bit. Okay, so fuel's not going to be an issue. Supplies, of course, are impossible. Alright, shipyard. I don't know if I want Hell's ship anyways. Yeah. I think we're done here. You have 1. Okay. You know what? We're leaving. This is about all I think we want to get. We got some fuel. That's great. We've got a port report that's driven us slightly mad. But this is Lovecraft Country. Going mad is part of the fun. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to launch me directly at the shore. That's bad. Don't know if anybody caught that up there in the on the wheel, but yeah, don't ram hell. Bad idea. Really bad. Okay, we are definitely going to try to sleep at that one too. Unfinished revolutionaries. You know what? They ain't shooting us. We ain't shooting them. I'm good. But the Iron Republic run is discovered Adam's Doom. That's kind of appropriate to have outside the door of hell. Yes, yes. Primal chaos. I mean, we don't... This is the Underworld. We should have expected there to be, shall we say, access points to other ranges that we may not want to go to. Alright, so. Now, the Memory of Distant Shores can be bought by Vendor Blight. Now, Vendor Blight's kind of a poor run in of itself. Kind of would have I have to have another reason for it. Little ships, the Groves Whistly, the Carmeral Canal. Ooh. Well, no, we have to wait till that thing comes out before we want to shoot at it. Because that will give us another Z story if we kill it. Ganathothi Harbor. Consider it. Then... Alright. Okay. Albertine as in Prince. Prince Albert in a can. Anyway, staging area. Right, shops. Fuel and supplies. Usual heavy price. Alright. Gather information for a port report. Okay. Gates open and shut. Okay. And listen for surface gossip. Go for it. One moves in the great game. A sorry end. The card game ends badly when a surface sailor knifes another for the usual reasons. The other players scrabble for coins that spill from their pockets, but you snatch up a piece of paper they overlook. Curious markings, date times code. Spies work. It's directly sell it, but we need to do this. We need yearning, burning. You have 2. Burning more than 99. Non-lucky 2 supplies. You have 6. 22 fuel. Do you realize that buying 22 fuel and coming back from hell and coming back up here would be easy as fuck? Interesting thought. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll do this at some point. I was also told I could have taken the sister, the bandaged sister, to the surface for an ending, but somehow I think she needs spiritual help. We can do that. Always do that another run. I mean, probably come back here for the submarine version. Okay, so one of the ways we can deal with this. Now that's going to be an tough fight, but you know what the advantage I have here? The advantage I have here is I can lose most of the ship's hull, and I don't really care because we're about to sell it, hopefully. So let's get set up. because it will return. Kind of wish I could get this thing out of the way. Food is going up, I know. Terra's going up, but fuel is not while we're doing this. Countered the jelly flurs at play on Crimean shipping. I guess it left. Oh well. Oh well. So much for an ambush. It was a thought. And we could have gotten... We definitely need to get a couple of weapons here, but yeah. 22 fuel, 2 supplies. Definitely doable. Crazy, but doable. Again, I want to see what the, if anything, the sapphires will prove to be worth in Vol in London. Purchase them at 86, so yeah, we calculate that from the profit from that. The ship I do want to get does, in fact, have more, more fog. Does have more cargo space, so you have the money to put in, we definitely can do so. All right. Mutton Island. Curious. Mandate Cargan soldiers. Chansey, it's only 55. 42%. I'm gonna try. Any movements? You scale the cliff and crouch in the mud. Through the spyglass, you observe soldiers' movement. A contingent approaches the charred remains of Cock and the Magpie, escorting ragged islanders. The woman in feathered epaulets sets the table, then smiling Aztecs, Z-charts, and scowling decrees stamped by the Leopard clan. Once inside, the islanders fall their knees before her, the proud face strained as they address her. You know, they demanded worship. No more than 2. But I have to go over the Shepherd Isles. We get another 100 for it. We only can do it twice. Probably... Supplies are a bit low. Remember, let's see, what is... I mean, we may not want to push our luck, and it's dead in the wrong direction, so... Head out. I think we managed to get in and out with the fog here. That port report's probably going to be quite valuable. Like, we got a lot of port reports, especially new ones. So what will happen is that we will get a lot of points with the Admiralty, which, you know, is probably pissed at us with playing with the intelligence agency. And also, we got to see if we get a reward for establishing a network. I don't really need that. I mean, I might be able to get some fragments from killing him, but it's going to be a pain in the ass to do the run the supplies, as it were. Run the through a Vog bank to do damage. Yeah, we could make lunch out of it, I guess. Lunch is really easy to do. Alright, finally, we're back here. Don't have any... Oh, hang on 1 second. Pause. Do want to check... I do want to check to see... Old. I don't think we have any recent news. Port reports across the board, memories, outlandish artifacts, Neathbow, restful night, another day, puncture report, fragment. Yeah, I don't think we have. Secret. I got another secret. Great. Falconer's Hold. Report. Yeah, we do not. So there's no point in trying to. Admiral and Diplomat, among others, will be interested to hear this. Huh. Interesting thought. We'll see who pays the best for it, of course. We are mercenaries, after all. Far off, someone screams. Well, that's just not going to freak any of us out at this point. Lovely, the bats. Actually, the bats above Sydney, Australia were lovely. One time when I was in there, what I did is, hang on. No, we don't have any. Well, we paid our taxes. Oh yeah, go ahead. Boom. All right, collect messages. Anyways, yeah. Basically, I sat out. I was at a Kind of a cheap but decent hotel. Sat out in the balcony at the top level and just watched all the giant bats flying above Sydney, because Australia is a fucking tropical zone. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Alright, something's changed. Somebody wants to sign on. The Blind Bruiser attends to business. That's all. You have one free day and another day. Okay, it's higher than 0. Okay, so first things first. The Diplomat. Pick up an agent. Okay. Describe music in the game. Provide vital intelligence. Ask what the role. Ask about that. Okay, so we don't actually get any points for that. But it do allow us to get... Well, first things first. Shops. Oh, we gotta sell. Alright, so... Hopefully. Casket of Sapphire sells for 90? Ugh. What are we gonna get 40 out of this? Wow. That's not much. Let's see what else we have. Dark coffee. Bought it for 28. It's big. I mean, that's not a lot either. But the Parabolic linen will sell. Sell it for less? Good lord. Okay, so, and again, 21 to 23 is only 10. Yeah, it's not a lot, but yeah, let's just sell the whole thing. More than enough for what we need, of course. Soulless fruit, sell it for 50, buy it for 250. That's not really going to help either. Ooh, so the caskets business is only going to give us a small amount. I mean, yeah, we can get 4. Say we get 40. We can get, you know, the 4 for each is 160. Hardly worth the fuel. Anyways, I want to do that just in case, just for the extra fuel we'll be getting from the ship reports. Okay, so submit the port reports. Let's do that. Okay. Substantial hearsay. Let's say this. Good heavens, this is your payment. Quite extraordinary. Okay, we succeeded in Veils. Gained 50 echoes, 1 favor, again. New accomplishment, and gained 1 fuel. Excellent. Station excuse me, I just need to call a colleague again. My colleague, Mr. Valen, of the Ministry of Public Decency. Mr. Valen, this good captain's report is here. If you care to, yes, the fire is already lit. Yes, there we go. Only the ashes remain and might have caused a lot of trouble. Thank you, Captain. Appreciate your discretion. Here's your payment. You need not trouble yourself in this affair. 100 echoes. Okay, that was good. That was good. Apparently Station 3 is some sort of... Whoop, hang on a second. Apparently Station 3 is some sort of experimental something or other. I apologize if that got slightly knocked out of whack. Hopefully, still a little bit. Yeah. Oh my god. So, yeah, every time we pop by, we can get 100 quest for that. You better damn well believe we're going to be doing that. All right. Abbey Rock. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, 1 fuel, 20 echoes. The canal. 5. Doesn't really produce much. The Iron Republic. Excuse me, I need to unlock this. In this. Oops, in this. Could you place a report inside? Yes, I imagine someone will read it eventually. There's always someone. Wait, this is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you. No, I know these things happen in the Republic. Consider this ex grata payment to cover your costs. 10 echoes. Lost 1 terror. Okay, it's only 10 echoes. I was hoping it'd be more. Oh, good lord. Good to get a fuel out of it. Mangrove College. Oh, the muddy professors do tell. 50 echoes. Not bad. Wonder why that's so important. Port Killian. Sometimes I wonder whether that place is a good idea. I didn't say that. 30 echoes. 1 fuel, 1 favor. Yeah, Port Carnarlian. What's the old monster up to? 30 echoes, 1 fuel. 20 favor. De Grand. Yes, we're generally quite well informed on that topic, but since you're here, perhaps you might let us know what your own impressions were. Yeah, 10 echoes. There you've got something going on with them. The admirably official takes note scrupulously, but with an expression of mild terror, like a novice vivisector wincing with a scalpel. The rest of the office studiously busy themselves with other tasks. Nobody wants to know what's going on there. Figures Haven. What situation? Painfully well informed. Thank you, though. We lost report. Gained 5 echoes. Was not worth it, actually. Oosh. Okay. Okay. All right. Systems with substance, submit vital intelligence. We don't actually have that. Submit reports through the charts. Whispers. Ask what he needs. Turn in your shipment of red honey. Add things to the diplomat. Return to the docks. All right, so save the diplomat. Scribe moves. Let's see what he's willing to pay. You have 21. All right. So, diplomat gives us 50. Okay. No, he takes no notes, only listens to utmost concentration. Finger units touching, eyes lightly closed. The payment is small, but welcome. 50. Keep that in mind. Okay, so pick up an agent. You've lost one favor with the Admiralty, but, we've got a whole bunch of it. Okay. Diplomatic agent for someplace else we can drop it off with. Okay, the alarming scholar. Memories of distant shores. Z story. We want to keep that, actually. Outlandish artifact. I kind of don't want to sell that. I got it from the sister. Extraordinary implication, but though we actually, if you recall, we have a price for that, a place for that in hell. So, yeah, or is that a searing? That was a searing, wasn't it? Searing secret. Let me check our hold. Let me check our journal. All right. No, hold actually have it. Searing diplomatic agent, tales of terror, extraordinary implication. The searing probably is the journal. All right. Searing secret, memoirs, rat, sunstroke. Okay. Great. Path, recent shadows, sweet skin, splendor, suspicion. Yearning, burning, the light has touched you lightly. Times on Mutton Island. Okay, so one of the things we got to think about is what we're going to be doing next. If you think about it, what the situation is right now is we have to decide if we're going to... I mean, that run for the emeralds is pretty bad. I don't even think you can sell the mountain shards. I mean, seriously. Shards, naval surplus. All this is weapon stuff to buy rather than sell. House of Vision. Iron and Misery. Canerus Yards. Good lord. Wolf Stack Trade. Yeah, I mean, that was not much. So we sold... Yeah, we can sell the coffee beans. And... Somebody said I should take the coffee beans down to the port with all the fuel and such. If I go back to hell, come back again to the port, go up there, see what happens, that would be an interesting run. But first things first, the ships. 3,900. Okay, we could probably get more if we want to sell them as well. Now the Corvette... Let's see. Corvette's got 3,000. The merchant cruiser is actually, I'm thinking, good chunk of a pot. Oh my god. But no, okay, keep your mind straight. We're gonna get the small one first, alright? We're gonna get this and the forward gun. We may have to sell the extraordinary implication for what we can. In order to be able to get a decent weapon. Let's head over to the shop. We want a forward gun. This time we actually can use it. I mean, this one, forward weapons, pretty basic one. Oh, torpedoes. Huh. Guess we probably have to buy torpedo components. The torpedo nets. Okay. But we also have deck weapon, forward weapon, lead beater, flensing cannon. I mean, this would be, whatever we buy will be essentially be forward weapon, hull damage 28, hull damage. Ooh, no torpedo unit components per use. This one is a standard shot cannon. Scorpion, that's a back one. Mystery, I mean, forward weapon, a lot of damage. The only forward front-mounted pure cannon. The rest are torpedoes or flensing weapons. Ooh, so what we want to do is probably get the hull, get this weapon, and then have some fun with it. Okay, so let's hit the shipyard. We are definitely switching out for the Corvette, the Forciad, or the Forced, I guess is how I would say it. Let's trade her in for 3,000. Boom, name the ship. The Fantastic Voyages 2. There you go. All right, cool. Now let's go buy that cannon. Now let's see. Got other compartment. No, we're good. Here, the yards and the naval surplus. The Majesty. What's this? Huh. Built 3 suppression. All right. This is the Majesty. Where is it? I lost track of it. Forward. There we go. The Majesty, right. We'll throw this on as well. Hit the hold. Put the weapon in the forward. No, now we have the... Yeah, the reproach is pretty small compared to this one. But you know what? Now we have 2 guns. So we can do lots of boom boom. Yeah. That's the thing. Also, where am I going to buy flares? Story components for flares. We do have a bigger cargo right now. Okay, so let's grab a couple of flares. It was suggested. And the supplies. Now, supplies. Question is, let's check out the map. I want to make some plans here. Pause. Okay, so the canal is this direction. The Republic is in this direction. Now, the thing is, Mutton Island isn't worth trying to get the port report. Get my coffee. Oh, there it is. Okay, we still have that bloody Eastern run we want to make as well. I mean, Fallen London to Iron Republic to Port Cornelian. It's like I said, what do? I make let's say I go completely freaking mundane. All right. We've got room for 20 in here. Okay, let's say right off the bat I can take 10 of the say what do I put this? I can take 10 of the. Why is my brain doing this? Okay, 10 of the mushroom wine. Why? Blah. The other possibility is I could take that and go up to Vanderbilt. I mean, God, there's so much I need to do. Honestly, I feel like pausing for a moment here, just thinking it out. We still have to get up here. We still have to go in this direction for the Admiralty. I mean, do we want to hit? We can't. There's nothing there at Hunter's Keep anymore. Hit Vanderbilt, Wither, Codex, all this. Then we don't have access to the extra fuel here. Now, if I do this, go down to Cumberland Canal, Iron Republic, then head into. Let's see. We could. Yeah, the most logical thing is to head to Port Cecil through this blank spot. We definitely need to do so. But Shepherd's Isle, Abbey Rock, Station 3. Then to go directly to Port Cecil, see if we find anything here, make another further run in this direction. But the question is, do we just go down here? I mean, do we just make the grand tour is what I'm thinking. We make a grand tour. We grab the wine, okay? We grab we get 22 fuel from the Iron Republic, or 25 fuel. We go up to the canal. We give that a try. Now, whatever happens here, we probably want to go back to Fallen London right away. That's an easy run. But the question is, that doesn't have to be the beginning of our trip. That could be the end. What we can do is grab a bunch of fuel and supplies, head to Port Cecil and do this. Maybe make a couple runs in here to see if we can find anything. And then we come back the south of Visage and hit the Iron Republic. Head up this way. We may want to stop at Port Cornelian, then do all these. Okay, so I think we've got it. We're going to make a south run. We're going to make a north run eventually too. But this time around, we'll see if we can get the canal. So we should, by the time we get here, we should have enough, expended enough fuel. And we won't be taking the cargo for the freaking emeralds because it's only freaking 4 per. Ugh. 4. Okay, we need to keep an eye out for all shops so we can figure out what the heck was going on here. But destination is going to be Shepherd's Isles first, then heading in this direction. Then we do a little scouting here, then come back around here. To do that, we're going to do the Alarming Scholars. We're not selling the Z-Store. The artifacts, you get 250 for that, but then not dealing with it. But we'll need to get a bunch of fuels. Now, the fuel's fine. We're at 14. It's the supplies we need. Extraordinary Implication. I think we'll sell the Extraordinary Implication. If we need it later, I'll suffer for it. But we get 250. And we've increased our 6. I don't know what its favors do. But it's a thing that we're doing. Anyway, so yeah, we've sold that off. We buy the fuel. Supplies. Let's get 6 supplies. Now, 10 supplies probably won't be enough to run, but we can pick up supplies at the island of Lotus Eaters there. And, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can also possibly get some material. Okay. Why do I have an idea we might need this? I'm getting it. Alright, so we still have 11 left here. We will be, coming back at some point. Now, the thing is, I guess the only way you can make money with the emeralds is to pan for them, but it requires a higher iron. Maybe we can switch these out for an iron to give a decent chance next time we stop there. We won't be stopping there anytime soon. We want to keep up the cargo right now. To hold, there's this 14 fuel, 10 supplies, and we've got to find something forest for you. Something. The Foxfire. Maybe we'll stop by Visage with that and see what happens. I got an idea that might be where it's supposed to be used. And maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. But also, let's talk. I can't do this. Here, seeking knowledge, seeking the hearts, looking for the heart and flesh. I don't know what the hell it's supposed to mean. Familiar with a affair, no more than one. You have one. Hmm. No, Chris. He undresses and stands scowling you as if choosing where to make a decision. Then fingertips and the point of her tongue. She is not exactly impatient, determined and precise, and she knows exactly which will produce the most intense sensation. Her vision blackens near the end, but she never quite goes too far. When you're too drained, it is a good lord. Okay, I don't know why. All right, I know exactly why. Alex Kennedy, both here and in the Book of Hours, has a definite femdom fetish. I have nothing else to say about that. Everybody's entitled to their own tastes, after all, but sometimes you can know the creator by the creations. You fraternized. You've lost 5 terror. Begun an affair. All right, so what else is going on here? Okay, so screw it. We are fraternizing with the officer. We've got a lot of backup ones. I don't think we've actually tackled this, so we should probably do that. Ship requires more crew. 30 echoes, we got that. Okay, Hearts challenge, lost 30 echo, lost 1 terror, gained 2 crew. There we go, that's enough for the moment. Rich Peakings. Alright, so carouse, visit. I don't think we have anything here. Outlandish artifact. We can sell the outlandish artifact. Oh, I could have sold the Gumu Grain. I should always check here first. Do I want to sell it? Trade. Really don't, actually. I don't. But maybe we get a second one. And also, we gotta get moves in the great game. We may yet be able to pull it off. So, hire more crew. Browse. New recruit. Geno Magician. Veils and mirrors. Ooh, what is he again? An engineer. This one's veils and irons. Okay. Tyler's mechanic. Veils and fuel efficiency. Ooh. Alright. Cool. We'll do it. Grab a... Which one, though? Veils and fuel efficiency or veils and mirrors? Mirrors is the one we want to go with, so yeah, let's hit it. Welcome aboard. 1 Geno Magician, 50 echoes, no recruits. Change out the jacket first. Alright. First officer, actually. So let's head over to the officers. So, the current one has mirrors 6, veils 3. Our chief engineer here. Hearts -1, mirrors 3, veils 6, mirrors iron 3, veils. Okay, but let's right click to him. Tell me about his hook. Nope. Ask me to become an engineer. Good engineer despite the missing hand. Dispel the darkness. Oh god, this will take a while. Specimen. Answer the question about your past. Increase your veils. Alright. Okay, became an engineer. I'll have to burn one of our supplies for it, but what the heck. Drain glass. He gestures with his hook. This makes me card tricks difficult, but we know about mechanisms in my magicians, but especially with mirrors, but there are principles in common. It was a good sort. I found out I needed to go see. Why? Because Mumble, somebody owes me a hand. Once a friend, now an enemy. I'm looking for a weapon to use against him. If we find it, I may have a favor to ask of you. Find a serpent inch to continue that. Alright. Irene Vanderbilt. Okay. So, right. Serpent inch. We gotta do that. And we gotta go to the shops, and we gotta purchase one more supply to make up for what I just used. Yeah, these things have all have a price. Okay, anything else? Carouse for the terror, probably. And the ship's at 200 hull. Wow. Oh god, I'm not even used to that. Alright, you know what? We will spend 30 for these guys. Right. 3 more crew at 14, as many as I want to, in case we can pick up one other person for whatever reason. And then we'll carouse. 5 terror. Fortunates. Lost 30 echoes. Recent news. And that's all we need. Also, we never visited our place. Lodgings. Private sanctuary. Ooh. Can't do that. Alright, so yeah, we've got recent news, which we can use to burn even more terror by, we can lose more terror by dropping it off at the ship on the way out. So, yeah. I think we're good here. We're not going to try to do a transporting the wine to anywhere because this is an expedition one. Basically, we're going to be using, we've got 14 fuel here, which, you know, and 10 supplies, which should be more than enough. Although we could definitely expand our range a bit if we really wanted to. All right, so what I'm going to do is since I got a little bit of cash, we will invest up to 15 fuel and 15 supplies. That should make it a lot easier to move around. Again, we'll burn cargo faster than we like. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're going to try a few things. Somebody said bring a crate of human souls around. All right, I'll do that. But that's absolutely the last bit I'm carrying around. So, we got a big gun. We got a bigger ship. Let's see what life presents to us, shall we? Ooh, there we go. Engage, Mr. Sulu. Yep, 2 guns. That makes life interesting. I'm feeling a little less problematic about my chances in combat. I'm not going to try to tackle anything big, mind you. But we will be trying to do some things. Anyways, let's drop by here. We'll drop off the news that we just got for like 2 terror, I think. Then that will, allow us to extend our range even further. Okay, so first things first. Dock here. Light ship and speak to the crew. We lost 1 recent terror, lost 5 terror, gained 1 Z story. Ooh, that's actually quite good. Alright, so let's launch again. Alright, so probably we'll be heading south to the Shepherd's Isle. I think the Salt Alliance is probably not going to be worth much for a port report, so we'll just bypass that for the moment. Okay, fed the crew, always good. Shepherd's Isle is our next destination. Or actually, yeah. Like I said, we'll do a quick run. It's tempting to go Demu Island and Port Cecil, but we've already made that run. We want to go into places we haven't gone yet, and east of the Shepherd's Isles is one of the first places. No, I'm not actually looking for someone to shoot my gun. I mean, I'm not that, hey, about weaponry. Lovecraft games are not about. You're not going to be saved by big guns. You literally have extra dimensional intelligences beyond your comprehension, and the fact that you can fire a large projectile at big speed at them really doesn't help. I mean, somebody once said, what happens if you nuke Cthulhu? Well, Cthulhu disappears. He returns 1d6 rounds later, and now he's radioactive. These are the official rules. Alright, let's go between the croft. Alright, and something will happen when we get there, which is good. Alright. How could sheep survive around here? I mean, seriously. Yeah, cool. Threaded the needle quite well this time. Unlike in the field, this new ship. Is that an enemy out there? I'm not going to try to fight him in the bog bench. Alright. Picnic. This will spend 5 and get rid of some terror. Tails of stones. Tails. Tails are good, actually. Yeah. I'll report. Picnic to get rid of terror. Terror's at 20. We might dip a bit more. But we want to see how many tails of terror we can get. Z story. Mystery distant shore. Ooh, that's good. That's good. 3 now. Interesting. And that's that. We don't need any fuel or supplies, so let's launch. Yeah, I just saw something in the bottom of the water there, but yeah. Now, destination. We're going to head north of Station 3, see if we can find anything. By Wolf's Rift. This should be virgin territory, as it were. Or at least undiscovered territory. Who's looking for a fight? That ship up there, Turgid? Is it looking for trouble? They bundled us a pillar, which is not a port. But it is something we discovered. Excellent. To go where several people have gone before. Okay, some sort of beetle invaded the food. That's actually bad. This looks like something of importance. Macy's Shaft. Wonder where we dock in. I don't see the port indicator here. I think we're even with the bigger gun, I don't know if we want to get into a fight there. Yep. What I'm going to do, if I do want to attack it, I'm going to wait for it to come out. Gator's Mourn. Elkin Rock. I have no idea if these are important or not. Yep, can't see us at the moment, so it lost track. You come on in. Okay, so new port. Great. Alright. Gator's Mourn. The Mourn is a stalactite vast as a crag, and its foot has no safe harbors. The Corsier's citadel nestles halfway up. A intricate system of winches takes up the strain, and your ship slowly rises from the sea. Your hull creaks in protest. A grizzled sailors groan and cling to the stanchions. Higher, higher. Now the undersea shimmers like a glass below. Children climbing in crevices cheer and wave alarmingly. The winch motor slows, and you hang in cradle next to a red bow power cutter. Search for last constable. 81%. The Corsairs aren't welcoming to those who enforce law. If you bring her back unharmed, you'll have to search quietly. All right. Undercover, the errant limpet is a new pianist, and after the last his hands broken in a bar brawl, his replacement has been acceptable, though she has drawn attention. Bundled in rags and leather, she's in perfect posture. Request a ballad of the law came back to London. The last constable never died. Meet me out back in an hour. You succeeded on the trail. Your last constable. Okay, so. Attempt to capture her. You want to attempt to take a message. Odd. You don't look like the kind my father usually employs. Her father, Knuckles, a cheery man. Are you here to kill me? Doesn't seem... Alright, take a read message. The last constable considered a moment and tucks her truncheon into arms. Sensible. Thank you. Mumble. Tell my father to be back when I'm good and ready. London's my city too. You've completed your assignment. Alright. So, yeah. Evening at the Errant Limpet. Explore the Mourn. Introduce blemishes. I don't think it... Just prop off the Sadie short. Ah, I remember it. Less mud, more rum. Excellent. Go. You gain 120. At the winch head, the differential fellow in frustration waits. He bows his shady sword. A pleasure, as ever. He barely favors the glance. He presses a heavy person to your hand. Small coins stained with salt water, but together they are a tidy sum. 120 echoes. Okay, so yeah, it's money. We got it. Evening, explore the moors, introduce, get your ill-gotten gains. Pirate's pleasure. Have you been sending stolen ships to the Corsairs' forest? Over here lands... Okay, landlubbers fear pirates, pirates fear the poet. Power. You've heard the pirate poet. You have this. She hunts. Okay. Because I want to overhear rumors of the pirate poet. Gather intelligence. 56% chance. First. Lies. Nonsense glimmers. She says he's a clay man who freed himself with the power of verse possible. Others says she's the personal muse of the king with 100 hearts. Unlikely. One claims she sails on a living ship made of the still screaming skulls of her victims. More sober voices that know it's just an alias class vessel. Whatever the truth is, few have fought her and survived to tell the tale, and the brave captains risked the only parts of the Z to save her. Okay, so that's a thing we can do. For the Mourn... awaits you. Port report. Alright, let's... Unusual activity. Whisper the kinetic triumvirate and resurface seas spied here last week under the flag of Carful Truce. It implies something interesting with the kinetic fleet movement, so you know we succeeded. We gained 1 strategic information, 1 port guidance. Alright. Strategic information. Let's see what that is. Okay. Explore the Mourn or overhear rumors. Okay, so... The Mourn, let's see, I guess it's the only thing we've got left. That, or try to go drinking. Angel of Steam, enough Galders Mourn is a free port, the course of your own, look at respectable. Okay, Terror, it costs 50. Nope, explore. Surprising quantity of actual landscape on the Mourn. It's vertical, admittedly, but once you find the best paths and urgent roads, you can traverse it as you would a rocky moor. Okay. Tried the grilled prawns. Tried the shredded jellyfish. Who's try? A street vendor? Try something mysterious. Oh god. Do you have any more robust? Unaccountably peckish. 46% chance. Let's just try the prawns. You lost 2 terror, gained 1 fragment, lost 5 hunger. Hey, that's good. Even that terror down a bit. Alright, so what we need to do... Okay. Let's check the shop out. Okay. Fuel, supplies, solace fruit. We can buy it for 250 and sell it for 50. It's ridiculous. Unstamped, great. Unstamped. Firkin red honey, that concealed compartment. Alright, so, right. Get stuff we find, we can sell some of it here. Okay. Fuel's really pricey here. Okay, arrogant limpet, friendly face. Not much. I mean, we can, again, we're just gonna buy the mine and just drop it off on the way here, I guess. That's what we're gonna do. Shipyard. Obviously not. Ships, officers, hold. Yeah. I think we're good here. I'm not gonna buy the fuel, it's super expensive, so, but do have, pause for a moment. The Mourn to Port Cecil, we can drop off here. Then we can extend a bit further into this direction, come around to Visage Isles, maybe pop up to Station 3. Then we swing back down. Oof. Station 3 is worth 100. You got to consider it. Abbey Rock, we can lose a couple of terror, if nothing else, and get a strange catch, which actually is useful for one of our officers, I recall. So yeah, let's just head to Port Cecil to finish off this section of the map and then see if there's anything important that we're going to check out. We may get into a fight on the way out, but again, not really worth it if you don't have to. We're heading straight towards Port Cecil. That is the... what is it? Is that the post office? Oh well, we got to check. We have a part-time job there. Also, you don't want to blow up a pirate ship to the side of a free port. People get a bit annoyed. Shatrick Laub. That sounds problematic. Alright, so we're going to have another secret shortly. And Errant Cyrus. Okay. Cool. Fuel's down to 9, though. I guess we're burning it faster than I thought we would. You have to get something from Port Cecil if it's possible. Alright, we'll pop in. We can definitely get a bit of a range. Alright, so something will be here waiting for us. Excellent. Now, let's hold on a second. When we get to Port Cecil, we may change out officers in order to get the better fuel efficiency. Port Cecil. Chess. I forgot about that. 49% chance. Explore the coral. Gather intelligence. Report. Alright. Chancy. Blessimus Gather. Shintalak. 35% chance. Take your crew and go carefully. But Shintalak seems to be, like, people want it. Does it cost us? Yeah, it's something how it's. You can either do that, or we can just regular exploration. But if I recall, that's a Chancy challenge. Alright, let's try this. A disciplined success. Excellent. Gain secrets. Secret officers. Okay. Odd thoughts bubble up. We gained pages. We gained 1 page. 150 fragments. Odd thoughts bubble up each time you take a chess piece. When long for home. That one has a secret desire for revenge against the slayer of its rank mate. This will be a queen one day. This should be a doterous metal. You taste the metal. Ooh, this is actually, if you're a metaphysicist, by the way, we're at 34% chance. That's actually kind of interesting because it's essentially saying from a higher vantage point of view, you can actually feel us, the pieces on the bigger game. Remember, as I said down before, the way Teresa, when she was in Cult of Simulator and Book of Hours, when she was a name, she could look down upon the world that we were in and see it as a flat map with pieces moving around it. She could influence it, and she could directly enter it by creating a hologram of herself, which is what you do when you summon her. So this is actually from their point of view. Like I said, I don't know what Alexis Kennedy does, but he knows something. Anyways, let's give this a try. Fragments of silver. With the Z washes of the coral's edge, it glows rich purple. Each time it washes of your boots, you expect it to leave stains. You edge along the slippery coral, gathering lumps of brighter golden stuff here and there, and although the Z doesn't stain, eventually it does whisper to you, phrases so clear you catch yourself looking over your shoulder in case your crew have spoke. They have not. They're looking at you just as you are. Between the stars, Z says, descend the chain. When it runs out the coral, it sounds almost like a soft chuckle. I rest here. It says, I forget. Shintalak, gain 9 terror. Okay, I can deal with that. Chops. We do have fuel here. And we'll buy 2 to match our supplies, just in case. Then, let's check out fuel efficiency, my dear boy. Right. Okay. Click. Right, so... oh, I didn't get the fuel efficiency one, did I? Mirrors. Iron. You know what? Let's switch them out for the moment. We may want the mirrors just in case. Hearts -1, but we got like a bunch of hearts here. We should be fine. Okay, so shops story. Yes, we're not going to do that quite yet. We'll do it for next time around because we'll be stopping here now and then. But yeah, underneath our old, yeah, we got like 4 Tales of Terror, port reports, another secret, 2 more secrets, which we might be able to use for our spy network if we head down there again. Kind of acquiring all the mimetics. Mimetic trade, by the way, is what I said would call this. In any case, let's launch. Again, don't launch me at something, guys. Let's head directly east and see if we can find anything. Again, if we cannot, we will eventually swing to the south and begin our usual run there, possibly to the port. Definitely we're going to hopefully get enough cash to be able to do that run from hell to the surface, which, you know, if you think about it, is kind of really impressive. Try to pull off terror and a bit high. Anyways. Pirates are actually quite nice. Free ports usually don't want to cause shit because everybody's armed. Nobody has any respect for life or law. And, you know, starting stuff, I mean, it's like, I've always wondered, if you wonder why Night City in Cyberpunk 2077, which is a free city, actually manages to limp along with a decent economy, it's that outside of the player characters, most people just don't want to, you know, mess up their own helm. I mean, they live here. Everybody's got a gun. Everybody's ready to cause trouble. And is your life really worth that? This is why most people in the game, if you're playing Cyberpunk 2077, will just make threats. They don't actually want to pull out because you might have a bigger gun than they do, or more friends, or something along that line. What is this? Doesn't look like a port. Just looks like a place. Don't want to go too far off the map here. They said our target was far to the east, so this could be it. Why am I not detecting anything here? Are these not named? They're just random bits of land? Alright. Okay. The beetles are affecting our bloody supplies here, which is bad. Yeah, cats are for mice, but what do you get for the weevils? Smaller cat? I do have a... Mrs. Hudson is actually a pretty small cat. She will hunt bugs. They're pretty effective. She's pretty effective at doing them. Alright. To probably turn around. Okay, we got a bigger gun. I don't think we want to play with him, though. The Comlias, wild, glorious scent in the air, kind of light. Why the failures see this place? Okay, so we found a bad place. Well, the thing is, it's Lovecraft Country. It's really only bad places and worse places. You have to see which is which here. Okay, so... there's that strange light, and there's the port. So we're going to head over here, which is probably a bad idea. But this will probably be our destination for the moment, and then we'll come around. Discovered Leslie's Harbor. The bats carry out. They are nothing like birds. This, yeah, light seems to be an issue here. Just the bad guy, as per usual. Sun! Sun! A great beam of sunlight bathes the island. Squint to the dazzle far above, there's a hole in the eye. In that light you can see beaches of white gold sand, trees heavy with bright fruit, and the red and blue greens at the surface. Investigate the ruins. There's some sort of installation here. It looks like a handsome country house. Who was here? Gather supplies. Go beachcombing and, well, like scars. You have one. Okay, eyes burn, the pages blur. The report is one. Yeah, we had never seen this level of light. The joyful complaint. Evasius is a beauty too bright to be appreciated, but the admin can find something of use. Investigate the ruins. The red bird singing. The garden overgrown berry bushes. A wooden trestle table set for a meal. Chairs strewn with bones. A half-dozen skeletons. A red-breasted bird perches on a grinning cranium. It cocks an eye at you and bursts into song. A liquid, thrilling song that seems unperturbed as you approach to poke through its bones. No signs of violence. No fire, no bullets, no bites. These people died peacefully, sitting down their breakfast as the different sunlight spilled over them. Sunlight can kill at any time. The longer you remain here, the more danger you're in. Why did they stay? Ooh, perhaps they were stayed beneath Aestival because it's beautiful as anywhere underneath, and it's 7 times as generous. It's a fine place for a colony. You can found your own pocket kingdom, but what could you do about the sun? Has the power? What has power of sunlight? What's make it possible? We need colonize and improve it. Something to Aestival that can protect against sunlight. I don't think a parasol is going to do it. Gather supplies. Get it. 8 supplies. Great. 1 crew. Fill your shores with breadfruit, sugarcane, coconut, soft-shelled crabs, and plump birds. Too stupid to know how hungry they are from a tree, but on the way back to the ship, when your crew troubles and groan, she's blissing silently. Go on, Captain. I've missed the sun. Her eyes closed. Sunlight is too perilous. Not great. Yeah, we need to leave. We could have gone beachcombing too, but you know, screw it. Okay, so we did get extra people, and my God, we don't need fuel is now our issue, not supplies. We're good there. In fact, what's our hold look like? I mean, if it really came down to it, we could sell the damn supplies at the Abbey if you really need the cash. All right, so we have an ambition. Pause for a moment. Okay, Aestival, that's not what we need, but we do need to start targeting towards Visage, which means we will. I'm going to go around Aestival, come around to the south, and see if we can skirt the giant crab. Come back around and target Visage about here. So we now know where Aestival is. So, yeah. Check timing. Okay, we actually have to stop here. Wow. I've been kind of going on for longer than I thought I had, but we have actually hit the right side of the map. So, Aestival is possible colonization option. Now, again, we have to find something to protect against the sun. I don't know if the light people have anything, but like I said, we'll target Visage, see if the Foxfire Candle or the flares mean anything here. Try to avoid that giant crab. We'll kind of scoot to the south here, the Melting Isles to Port Cornelium, then hit Geode, come up to the Iron Republic, grab a bunch of fuel, hit this, head to the surface run, come around and hit Fallen London again. Don't know if Abbey Rock is worth it. But yeah, I wonder if we're actually running another refugee run to Separate Isles. We got time for that. But yeah, that's next week. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. This is your Captain Fantastic Worlds, temporarily docked to Aestival. Well, to bid you farewell from the HMS Fantastic Voyages 2. I'm really kind of looking forward to see what the gun's doing, but not that forward. I'm going to pick a small target, not going to go for that big grab. Anyways, hope you enjoyed your time here. I'll see you next time. Like, share, subscribe. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of Content and Data.